We didn't start this winery with deep pockets or family land. Just two friends, 40 grand, and an American Express. From the beginning, William Chris wasn't a rich man's hobby. It was a calling. A chance to grow something honest and to share it with people who care where their wine comes from. Our home is here in the Texas Hill Country, but our story stretches across the state. From the salt dunes of Del Valley to the wind-swept high plains, we work alongside growers and families farming in places most folks will never see. These partnerships matter because the story of Texas wine is written by the people who grow it. At William Chris, we're not chasing trends or shortcuts. We're chasing truth in a bottle. Every harvest, every vintage, is another chapter in a story bigger than us. We're honored to be the first and only Texas winery on the world's 50 best vineyards list. But recognition isn't the goal. What matters most is raising a glass that makes you proud of where it came from. From day one, William Chris has been about more than wine. It's about Texas, about community, and about making something real together. We put the country in wine country, and we're just getting started.
Do we have the family Petite Sirah or no? Yeah. It's kind of warm.
Well, we're not drinking it. We didn't start this winery with deep pockets or family land. Just two friends, 40 grand, and an American Express. From the beginning, William Chris wasn't a rich man's hobby. It was a calling. A chance to grow something honest and to share it with people who care where their wine comes from. Our home is here in the Texas Hill Country, but our story stretches across the state. From the salt dunes of Del Valley to the wind-swept high plains, we work alongside growers and families farming in places most folks will never see. These partnerships matter because the story of Texas wine is written by the people who grow it. At William Chris, we're not chasing trends or shortcuts. We're chasing truth in a bottle. Every harvest, every vintage, is another chapter in a story bigger than us. We're honored to be the first and only Texas winery on the world's 50 best vineyards list. But recognition isn't the goal. What matters most is raising a glass that makes you proud of where it came from. From day one, William Chris has been about more than wine. It's about Texas, about community, and about making something real together. We put the country in wine country, and we're just getting started.
Give it bull rider nod. All right, what's up, party people? Are you ready to enjoy some wine with my smoking hot wife? We are ready to enjoy some wine with you.
We're ready.
Let's get our supplies ready, guys. We're going to be tasting, welcome, by the way, my beautiful wife, Katharine.
My handsome husband, Chris.
I can be
I almost
beautiful.
said beautiful.
We're going to be drinking lots of fun wine tonight. Basically, we're going to be digging into the last release for all of our high society members. So if you guys want to open up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bottles, we're going to kick off the night with a little Mary Ruth.
Which wasn't in your release, but
everybody's
so
got it.
delicious.
Yeah,
if you don't have it, you need to
it's a have to have wine. We also have a little Lechman blend. From our last release. We're also going to be enjoying a little Winegrower's wife. I'm going to be enjoying some
Oh my God,
Winegrowers.
Christopher. Yikes.
And then we got a little Petite Sirah from Family Vineyards, which I'm super stoked to be running through this afternoon.
So these were all from your February release. So if you are a member, you got some wine left, pull out one of those bottles and enjoy with us.
Yeah. Also, guys, in the comments, make sure you're telling us where you're jumping in from. We want to be giving you guys shout outs. And also, if you want to put pictures of your setup, give us a holler. So.
And we are doing a pairing with food that some of you may have received an emailed recipe. Yeah. If you made that, let us know. If you didn't, we can get you that recipe and you can make it for the next time. We can't wait for Benny to bring it into us to try.
And we're going to be doing some questions later on and doing some sick giveaways with some new gear. The new handkerchief, which is pretty rad.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I think I should wear that right now. So we're going to have a lot of fun. And we're probably going to give away also a barrel tasting with my beautiful wife and I, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, so. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
All right.
I just thought of it.
I love it.
Awesome. So where are we tuning in from?
Well, we've got people from Pflugerville. We've got Marie and Michael from Austin. Asha's on here. Let me go back.
Is that the Manleys too?
Yeah. Mark and Mary are on here. Let's see. Oh, Steve Martin's on here. He liked the intro video. Thank you, Steve. It's a beautiful video made by our wonderful marketing team.
If you couldn't tell, it was narrated by this amazing woman right here, which is pretty awesome.
I don't miss my calling with the voiceover.
Yeah.
Leslie from Brady is joining us. Let's see, Ray and Michelle from Round Rock. Ooh, Karen from Laredo. Warren
up,
from
Karen?
Tomball. Paris, Texas.
Chris and Tracy Milano, what's up? From the Vineyard Ridge crew. All right, well, let's jump in it. Also, I hope everybody's prepped and ready for Easter.
I'm not ready.
Well, you better get prepped.
I know, I gotta buy some stuff.
Yeah, our kids need it.
Easter Bunny is coming.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to one of our team members, Dylan. I hope he's watching. He better be watching because he's taking the night off because he had a baby.
Sweet baby Wesley's so cute.
He is pretty
God,
cute.
he's so cute. I want to meet him one day.
Congrats to those guys. He's not here on the set because he's a brand new daddy. So congrats to those guys. We also have like 3 or 4 more kids coming
On the way. Yeah, I think it's 3 more.
That William Chris wine, it makes kids apparently. So got a lot of kids coming on the way, which is awesome.
One thing I didn't mention about Easter, because it's a family holiday, we are closed on Easter.
Yeah.
I hope you'll come see us this weekend, but not on Sunday.
Easter Sunday, we're all going to be with our families. So,
Yes.
And Katharine and I are going to Baltimore. Yeah,
My
which
brother and sister-in-law are in Baltimore. We're going to go
visit
out
their
and
new house.
Yeah, they've got a new house. Can't wait to see it. Taking the kiddos.
Well, who out there is drinking Mary Ruth, by the way? Golly, this wine is always so special. I don't know how I think we make it better every year, but this is seriously one of my favorite vintages.
Tell us the difference this year from last year, previous vintages.
Vintage to vintage, there's not a huge difference. There's a little bit more Semillon and a little less Blanc de Bois in this vintage. It's a little fun fact too. The grape on the back label says Muscat Blanc. That's not really true. There's like 400 or 300 different variations of Muscat. And this is called, the Muscat that's in this is actually called Giallo, Moscato Giallo, which is really cool, but it's not recognized by the TTB.
Is it like a different clone, or is it truly a whole different?
Well, there's a bunch of different clones of Muscat, and
Right.
so that is Giallo, but we can't actually put it on the label legally, even though it's very different from all the other. It's very different from Muscat Blanc, but the only other name that they don't recognize Giallo. They recognize Golden Muscateller, which who the hell wants to write that on a label? I think it's ridiculous.
I don't even think I've heard of that one.
Yeah, so
That's the closest to the Giallo.
Yeah. But there's Malvasia in this, Semillon, Blanc de Bois, and also Sauvignon Blanc. And so the Giallo comes from Del City. So does the Semillon, and the Malvasia comes out of our great friends at Farmhouse Vineyards. That is a really cool block that we've been using for a long time, the Malvasia. And then the Blanc de Bois comes from our folks out in the Gulf Coast. So that's from
All across the state.
Darst Vineyards. Yeah, good guys out there. So, man, great vintage. I think we are over half sold out. We just released it, and thank God you guys, get it while it's hot, because we are not going to have this wine for very long.
It never lasts.
Yeah.
Y'all love it too much.
But man, I love this wine. Super crisp, super delicious. It's great on a Tuesday night, obviously.
Any night.
But I also love this wine with Mexican food too. It always hits, and it's bone dry. I think a lot of people smell this wine and think that, oh man, it smells a little sweet because of that peach and nectarine. And then you taste it, and it's bone dry, so there's no sugar in this wine.
We'll have to try it again when the mole comes out.
Ooh, that's
Don't
what
have
I'm
to
talking
worry.
about. Yeah.
We'll definitely have to try it again with that.
Hey, anybody out there, by the way, go to the spring concert this weekend? I heard it was epic.
We missed it.
It's one of my favorite events of the year, and I was we've been traveling pretty hard for the last 3 weeks. Been in
Especially
Japan
you.
and Idaho and Colorado, and came home for one night and went to Mexico. I was in Mexico all weekend. We've been working with a really cool furniture builder down there in Monterrey, and man, I'm super stoked because we got some really great furniture for some of our new tasting rooms, which I cannot wait to share with you guys. All custom built stuff that's really incredible, and so I'm really excited to get the new Rebecca Caroline tasting room open across the street. I think there's going to be some really cool features to that place. We don't have very much inventory of the traditional method sparkling wine to really see a ton of people, but we're going to quietly kind of release those wines, and I tell you what, they are so special. If you haven't tried the new traditional method Blanc de Bois, it is working on that project for years now.
Yep.
And it's so exciting to finally get that project off the ground, and we're going to cross our fingers. We're not making any guarantees, but I'm thinking middle of May, maybe the end of May, and we'll be open. So and I think we've got a bunch of fun ideas to do some release parties out there, which will be pretty cool.
Well, and if you don't want to wait, and you don't have to, we are doing what do we call it? Residency, a pop-up tasting with Rebecca Caroline here at William Chris on the weekends back in the barrel room. So if you are coming to see us anyway, tack on an additional tasting to try some Rebecca Caroline, and that club is open. If you join before, there's a QR code right now. Anyway, if you want to be a founding member, now's the time to sign up before the first release, which will be in May, and it's either a 6-bottle or a 12-bottle, and it's, like Chris was saying, it's delicious.
And we unfortunately we'll only do 2 releases annually. Yeah. We don't have enough wine. We've been so busy in the winery getting everything bottled. As we're about to do a big bottling line move, we're actually taking our existing bottling line and moving it upstairs in our old tank room. The winery looks totally different than it did a month ago. It's so cool. We've got all of our old our oak fermenters lined up now. It's pretty awesome to see. And then we're in the process of moving down some of our concrete tanks down in the main winery, which if you guys haven't been over in a while, it's not quite ready for viewing, but we're getting pretty close. Super big shout out to our production team, who's not only bottling like crazy, but also we're bottling all the wines that are going to be released in the winter. And we're also actively moving tanks, which is like kind of crazy. And we're waiting.
There's a lot going on here.
We're waiting for our disgorging line to come in. We're still, it just got delayed another almost 2 weeks, which is a super bummer. So we're taking this time to get all the wines prepped for bottling, because our bottling line will be down for almost a month, which is super freaky, super freaky.
Makes you a little nervous.
Yeah. But all good things. So big shout out to our production team, who's doing a fantastic job. Can't say thank you enough to those guys. We just did a little thank you trip for them too, for winning number 31 in the world.
Yeah, that was one of the travels that Chris went on recently.
Yeah,
that was the Colorado bit.
We all went to Pagosa, 14 of us or 15 of us, and we had such a good time hiking and did a little skiing. So it was a super great 2-day trip. Everybody had a good time.
A good time.
Yeah.
Ray agrees. He just tried the sparkling Blanc de Bois this past Saturday.
Ooh,
it was
nice.
amazing, he says.
Awesome.
Thank you. Oh, and Christine's already joined. She's already in Rebecca Caroline.
Oh, and you know what?
Thank
We
you.
went over today. I was working on with Anthony. We're putting in a cool locker system too, which will be able to store about a case of wine in those lockers. So we haven't totally sorted that out yet, but I think there's going to be like 130 lockers in the 120-year-old post office across the street at the new Rebecca Caroline location, which is super exciting. So
Exciting things to come. Oh yeah, you want to grab a bottle?
Yeah.
We were going to taste it maybe at the end we'll taste it.
If you're lucky.
If I'm lucky.
If we're still hanging on, we got a lot of wine to drink.
We do have a lot of wine to drink.
Cool.
Speaking of, we should probably move on. We
Yeah.
ready to move?
Yeah, let's.
I'm going to
roll
save
on.
some Mary Ruth for the food.
It's a no dump Tuesday.
I didn't
babe.
say I'm dumping it. I'm saving it.
Let's move to the Lechman. So I have to take one on the chin, guys. I feel like this is grown by Lechman, or Pedro Lechman. He has been not only, he and Sonia, his wife Sonia, they farm this vineyard. They've been not only amazing friends, but amazing growers for a very long time. You probably know their Sangiovese, which goes mostly into the Grower Project, which is out there in the wild. Their Sangiovese is amazing. Their Pinot Meunier is in some of our sparkling wines. Sandra and Pedro are just awesome people. They're awesome growers. They're in Seminole, Texas, and they're in a really unique location on very hard limestone. And
you can kind of smell it in this, can't
yeah,
you?
for sure.
Hopefully some of y'all are trying this along with us.
So
I can really smell that.
They've had Sangiovese, Alicante, and Pinot Meunier for, I bet over 10 years. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, we planted Cabernet Sauvignon, Tempranillo, Malbec, and Merlot there. We're working on a new Bordeaux blend, but this is the very first vintage release from their vineyards. He is just an amazing, extraordinary guy. And his wife does a lot of the handwork, and his wife's mother as well. The guys absolutely love going to their vineyard because Pedro and Sandra are just amazing cooks, and they always cook like super authentic Mexican food. And so anytime you're like, hey, we're gonna harvest all night for a couple days, and the team's always like, let's go, I'm in.
Take me to this one.
Yeah, and we also have, he has an amazing tequila collection too, so we have some late fun nights. But this blend is Cabernet Sauvignon and Malbec, and I tell you what, it is exquisite. These young vines
It's so good.
has shown really well. And I tell you what, like the stuff we have in barrel right now is absolutely lights out, but this is the very first release of Lechman. And again, Seminole is like, it's probably a full hour southwest of Lubbock. And it's maybe, somebody could probably get this perfectly. I think it's probably 80, 90 miles northeast of Midland. So kind of out in no man's land, close to New Mexico.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because I drive a lot from Del City to Seminole, and it's quicker to go through New Mexico.
That kind of makes sense with the shape.
Yeah.
Melanie she says she feels bad. She's worried. She's drinking this right now, and she didn't realize it was limited. But we do have more of this wine.
Yeah, there's a couple cases left. So
there's
if you dig this,
some things that have been released that you can't get any more of. But this one you still have more of. So you're okay. QR code's on there if you want to re-up right now. You're loving it. There's more of it.
Cool.
Don't be sad.
Yeah, that limestone really shows through.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, I'll take a little some of the previous vintages of the Sangiovese, we would write High Plains on the label, and what I didn't know, sadly, and I know we're like the label authenticity kings, but the label, it's actually Gaines or Seminole is actually technically where he's at is just right on the other side of the boundary line of the Texas High Plains. So
it's not in?
No.
Technically?
There's a couple of vineyards
pretty close,
right north of Seminole
okay.
that are in the Texas High Plains. But what's interesting, you don't get the red dirt where he's at, and it's in Gaines County. So you can see on the label we wrote Gaines County. So if you have any of those old Sangio bottles from way back in the day, or you can see the Grower Project. Some of those old bottles say Texas High Plains when it's really actually not. So
close.
Yeah.
Y'all may have noticed in this release we have slightly different labels. Hopefully they're easier to read, clearer. They've really been just kind of cleaned up. We've got a nice box on the back that shows you your percentages instead of having them cluttering the front. Anyway, if you've noticed a change in the labels, you're not crazy. We've cleaned it up. I love it.
Yeah, and I loved the royal we, but Evan
it's not
Evan
me.
is doing such an incredible job. He's really done a fantastic job with all of our labels cleaning up. He actually just won, a marketing award in San Antonio, a natty. I don't know what a natty is, but it was
American
pretty
Advertising.
awesome. Yeah, American Advertising Award. Shocker, right? And I think it was for the, was it for
There's one for the video that we played before this, like the intro video, and then also for, let's see, I don't have anything close by, but we have a guy riding a bottle that we, what do you call it, Evan? A cowboy
bronc
I feel like there's
bottle
something
rider.
around here I just saw.
It was
Now
just
I really want to
That's
show
okay.
you guys, sorry.
God dang, I'm just loving this wine, by the way.
You know what I saw on Instagram today or yesterday morning? Somebody shared and tagged us at William Chris their mug with that logo on it. I was like, I gotta bring a mug home.
Yeah.
I want that for my coffee.
So again, Cabernet and Merlot. The next vintage will be Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Malbec, and Cabernet Sauvignon, Malbec, and Merlot, all from Lechman Vineyards, which I think I'm probably more excited about this new planting than any planting I've been in a long time. It's just a beautiful site. It's up on one of the highest points in Gaines County, and we've got really wonderful partners with Pedro and Sandra, which I'm excited about. Frankly, I want to just keep drinking this wine for a while.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
For sure.
Okay, people have this on their t-shirts. Steve called it the Bronco Cowboy.
Oh, the Bronco Cowboy. There you go.
Bronco Bottle Rider, Pamela says.
I see some more people have jumped on too. So guys, at the towards the end, we are going to do a pretty kick-ass giveaway. Actually, why don't we give away a ball cap right now?
Why not? Okay, we have questions. You have to win it. You can't just get it.
Oh, you
You
got
gotta earn it.
Cool.
Okay, so we were talking about Rebecca Caroline earlier. It's our new sparkling brand. Where did the name Rebecca Caroline come from?
Oh yeah, and let's do it off
Do
of
you
YouTube.
know?
Can we get the comment off of YouTube? Because I know we.
Oh, well, you don't want people to jump around. Just
Or
wherever you
Facebook.
are, comment it.
Yeah, we're gonna give away a ball cap and a handkerchief. A
I have this
bandana.
hat. I love it.
do
Every
too.
time I wear it, I get compliments. Who?
Emily Kane on YouTube. Emily Kane, congratulations.
You got the answer correct. And those of you out there who are wondering, where did the name come from? Those are the middle names of our daughters. Tess Caroline, June Rebecca, Rebecca Caroline.
Which is pretty awesome. They were definitely our inspiration in helping create and build a traditional method sparkling line of wine. So yeah, those girls are pretty awesome. And speaking of pretty awesome, June, our 15-year-old, along with her teammates, the Batlin Billies, won second place in the state championship.
Basketball state finals.
Sadly, they lost the state championship, which was a real bummer. But they lost at the Alamo Dome.
Yeah.
It was so cool,
So
like
exciting.
watching those girls. And she's a freshman, and you know, played a lot of minutes, and she just
Well, she didn't play a lot of minutes,
Not
but
in
she
the final
did get
game.
playtime in that game.
Yeah.
So
But
exciting.
She the whole team was amazing, and a huge shout out to the Batlin Billies.
So proud.
Yeah, we are. Which we're working on a little local sparkling line too. I don't know.
Oh, are we doing it?
I don't know. We're working on it.
We're dreaming it.
Yeah, we're dreaming it. So, hey, while I'm thinking about it, a lot of you guys know we had a weather event about 2 weeks ago. We got in high. We got down to about 29 at Uplift. We got down to about 26 for an hour. We were running the fans all night here. We did see some damage. I think high, knock on wood, I think we're maybe 20-30% of primary bud damage. I'm looking at the vineyard right now. It is absolutely gorgeous. We've got you know, probably 8 to 10 inch shoots, looking beautiful. Lots of flowers. I think we're going to have a really solid crop here in high. At Uplift, we definitely got nipped. The Sangiovese got nipped pretty good. The Viognier got nipped pretty good. The Marsanne and Roussanne, and even a little bit of the Mourvedre, which was pretty surprising. You know, I'm cautiously optimistic right now that you know, I think I think most of those varieties were like 50 to 70% out, depending on which variety it is. And so what happens is those primary buds die, right? And underneath it, assuming that the secondary bud didn't die, which there are some that did, that got damaged.
We already know that? You can tell
Yeah,
already?
you can slice the bud open with like a razor blade,
Yeah.
and you can actually put it under a scope and see the necrotic tissue.
Man, I thought we had to just wait and see. I didn't know.
Well, I mean, obviously, like you're slicing one bud at a time,
Right,
and there's
yeah.
millions of buds out there. So we're kind of in a holding pattern. The silver lining, this may do obviously some thinning for us. So, you know, we keep that vineyard cropped very, very low. So I think we're in a wait and see period right now. The one potential downside besides not having as much fruit as we had hoped on some of those varieties, the other potential downside is you'll have, each bud has like 3 layers to it, right? And in the primary bud, which is the most fruitful bud that comes out, and that's obviously, if it gets knocked off or froze off, there's like some backup. Nature's such a beautiful thing, and so there's secondary and tertiary buds. If it gets too cold, you know, those buds will get damaged as well. But
Right.
we'll see how many secondary buds come out. The secondary bud is generally not as fruitful, and sometimes
I
not
knew,
at all.
Yeah, I knew that, but also knew there was hope.
And then the tertiary bud is generally never fruitful. So we're kind of in a holding pattern, and what would be worst case scenario, obviously no fruit, but what's even more challenging is sometimes you have, say, half of your primary buds die, and then the other half are fine, which happened in some of those cases, or that we're just a little bit behind. So we saw some primary buds, you know, bursting maybe 2 or 3 days later after the weather event. Well, then the secondary and tertiary buds on some of those other buds are popping now.
Yeah.
So basically what the downside is we could have basically grapes form 15 days apart, or maybe 20 days apart from each other. So you'll have like maybe 15-day split of ripeness. So
That was going to be my next question. Does it affect the...
well, it affects, you'll see those catch up just a little
Yeah.
bit, but if it's like 15 days to 2 weeks, it's really, really hard to
So what will we do? Will we try to harvest twice, or will we just
potentially
meet in the middle?
Potentially, or we'll do some like green harvesting or red harvesting to make sure. So like, as in, we'll take like the first 5% of the grapes that turn from green to red, we'll take them and drop them, or we'll harvest them and use them for verjus. And then we'll take the last, 5 or 10% of the fruit that's not red yet, and then harvest that and cut that off. We can use it for
So we
sparkling
got a lot
wine, too.
more decisions to make.
Yeah. So, I've been farming in this state for 20 plus years, and I think the best advice I ever got in a freeze event is like, it's the when you're out there and you've been fighting frost all night, and you see the damage in the morning.
What does it look like the next morning?
So it just looks like crispy, the green leafy tissue freezes, and it could freeze at 31, 30 degrees. So when you see that frozen tissue, you just sit down and drink a Shiner Bock to remind you of where you live, right?
Yeah.
and it's okay to drink
Farming's
a beer
farming.
at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is tough. Big shout out to Tate and the Vineyard team. They did a great job fighting the frost. I mean, like, we come from the William Blackman School of Viticulture. If it hails, you need to be there to watch it hail. If it freezes, you need to be there to watch it freeze. And our guys were out in the field getting it done all night. And it's really tough, especially when we've already invested so much time and money and energy into pruning and prepping the vineyard, doing all these things. But I think we're still gonna, some of the little freezes that we had in like 14 and 15 actually produced
Bless you.
produced some really, really high quality wines, that are super ageable. If you guys have drank the 14s and 15s lately, they are absolutely epic vintages. So, we had a little damage in the high plains too, but very little. And most everything hadn't budded out yet. So I think we're in pretty good shape there.
Good.
So,
Okay.
and Del City was untouched.
Not all bad news.
Yeah.
Not at all. Well, I just drank mine really quickly there.
Yeah.
Should we move on to wine growers?
Yeah, and I need your guys' help too. Definitely share the word on the Lechman. Again, I think I did a really poor job of telling, because Pito, we call him Pito or Pedro, he goes by both. So many people in the industry know Pedro Lechman and his wife, but like that's the first time I think a William Chris Vineyards wine has had Lechman on there. So
The name itself.
yeah.
So what do you think you did a bad job of?
Well, we're usually really good at like promoting and talking about new wines, and I had so many people go, "What is the Letkeman?" You know, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we should have talked about it way more ahead of time." And you know, Pito comes and stays at the house, and him and his wife are just awesome people. And
Well, now's a good time. People have questions. Just put them in the comments. We're happy to answer anything.
Yeah. As questions come through, please holler about
Anything
us.
we didn't cover that you've been wondering about it.
Yeah, Erica, do we have any questions?
Not yet.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
If I miss it, she'll let me know.
Well, let's keep on moving, shall we?
Oh, Gabby sending love from Norman, Oklahoma. Gabby, we miss you.
You know what they say about those boys from Oklahoma? They roll the
Yeah,
joints out.
all wrong.
All right.
Oh my
What do you want
gosh.
to do? You want to move to the wine grower's
Well, it
wife?
depends on when our mole is coming, because that's
Oh.
going to go with the mole. Should we skip ahead?
Yeah, let's just jump into this
Okay.
Petite Sirah.
Okay. Don't be afraid to go out of order, y'all.
Do we have a different order? Did I screw that up?
Well, don't you think that typically you'd want to drink this wine grower's wife first, as far as the body
it's
and
probably-
the style?
Chef, are we ready?
Oh, perfect.
Let's go!
Okay, we need to save this. Look at all these glasses we have.
Oh, cool. Okay, 10-4.
We're
Gotcha.
ready. We're ready for pivots. Oh, you don't need a new one because you drank
A
your Mary
little
Ruth.
wine grower's wife.
Do you
'cause
want
it's
some more Mary Ruth to try it though?
Yeah, actually, that sounds
Since
great.
you said it would go
We'll
good
do a
with-
dual pairing. Hey, I want to know how many people out here actually made the pairing, by the way.
I know. I haven't seen anybody yet. So,
Man,
but hopefully.
Last night we had such a fun time. I was like exhausted. I wasn't looking forward to it because I went on the road. But last night we had a cooperage come in, and they sponsored a barbecue for a bunch of the area winemakers, and we just hung out on the wine club deck and watched the sunset. And Chef made brisket tacos with fajita seasoning on the brisket,
Ooh, yum.
18-hour smoke, and we just ate delicious tacos and sausage. And he makes Benny and Matt made potato salad, jalapeno potato salad, which was just lights out. And we just watched the sunset with the violet crown. It was so gorgeous.
Benny in the middle.
How are you doing, y'all?
We're hungry.
You hungry? I bet you are. You've been in class all
I know.
day.
Benny
you,
and I
Benny.
we're taking the WSET 2 class here at the Texas Wine Academy, and we were in class all day together.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Happy to.
You got it?
Oh, they might want to see.
Ta-da! Oh.
It looks so good.
So today we have a mole short rib that's been slow braised overnight, pickled red onions, a little cilantro, a little fresh lime juice to squeeze on there.
Ooh.
And this was a pairing that we did with the wine grower's
Delish.
wife at our last release party.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Barbacoa. Where'd you get the barbacoa from?
No, short rib.
Oh, short rib. I'm sorry.
Way off.
Yeah.
Way off.
You told me barbacoa this morning, and then you changed it to short rib.
I got a little mixed up. Got a few menus working on right now.
What a great pairing. That is
No,
incredible.
The short rib I got from the local bull. So
in Johnson
it's that-
City.
In Johnson City,
my
it's that
gosh.
Texas Wagyu.
The flavors in this.
Yeah, did
So
you
good.
Did you know that it's called No Bull, right? No Bull?
Local bull.
Local Bull.
Local
They're
Bull.
serving wine too. They serve a bunch of our wines. It's a
Yeah.
really great butcher shop if you guys are coming through Johnson City. Shout out to those guys. I love Dutchman's too. I don't know if the Dutchman's guys are watching from Fredericksburg, but no, that shop is really cool.
Yeah,
They do
he's
a
the
great job.
rancher and he runs the shop. So he
Really?
takes care of the cows day in and day out. And he also makes the dishes and helps out in the shop all the time. Yay.
Bo Carpenter.
Oh, Bo!
Go,
You
Bo!
made it. Go, Bo.
Yeah.
Well, shout out
yeah.
to Bo. Also, guys, if Oh my gosh, this is so good.
It's so good.
Shout out to
Y'all,
Bo.
if you didn't make this, make it.
If you guys haven't eaten at Casa Chloe,
Oh, good.
Shout out to y'all.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Ma'am, before you walk away,
Uh-huh.
we have a new chef's table that's rolling out next week, the week after.
We are doing next week.
Next week. Tell us, can you
next
tease a little
Wednesday.
bit about what's going to be on the next chef's table?
The next chef's table, we're getting a little bit more out there, trying to explore a little bit more. We have a really nice like lamb T-bone that's we're gonna have.
Yum.
We're gonna put it in a vacuum chamber with some wine, and then we're gonna sous vide it
Ooh,
for service.
that sounds good.
So I'll give you all that little teaser. But then there's some other fun things that we've played with that
Mm-hmm.
are just gonna be a little bit different than what we've done in the past.
Ooh,
We have some like compressed strawberries with petnat and
ooh.
Getting fancy.
I drank the new Pat now last night.
an
It was
olive
so
oil
good.
mousse
Ooh,
Man.
and a dessert.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
All right, sign me up.
Thank you for making
Y'all.
something that was wrapped in a tortilla, so it's not messy. I think the last time we had like ribs or something, and we're like,
No, this last one we did the was it the squash or the pumpkin tacos?
there you go, there you
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
That was great.
But we have had messy ones in the
Yes, in the past.
Yeah, you warned me of the past. And I was like, and I know you love tacos. So.
Oh, my
Who
favorite.
doesn't love a taco?
Yeah. I went on a 3-week stretch, going from Japan, don't eat tacos in Japan, then going to Idaho, same. The tacos are awful. We got some salsa. There was
Oh
like
my gosh, y'all.
tomato sauce. And then
I'm
we
so
were like,
sorry if you live in Idaho and you think that's delicious.
we tried like 3
Come
different
down here.
salsas in Idaho, and we're like, what is this? Like, not
Not
good.
good.
And even you go to Colorado, and it's like, better. but
Hatch chili is not the same as a jalapeno.
That's
No.
it.
Question, they want to know when the new chef's table menu's dropping.
Oh,
When
when is
is
the?
it?
When is officially is the new menu of the
1
chef
week
tables?
from today, so next Wednesday, the 7th.
Wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, week
Okay.
from tomorrow.
We've
Oh,
got
today's
Melanie
Tuesday. Yeah.
Olsen saying Wild Boar chili was the best
Oh.
chili they've ever had.
I agree.
Do you,
Awesome.
do you know
I
how
agree.
much deliberation we had over that? We were like, this is a high-end experience. Is wild boar chili nice enough to serve at the chef's table?
That one
and
was.
then we had a bite, and everybody was like, yep, yeah, it's great. It's perfect. And the cheese that was on it was so good.
Oh, that raw milk white cheddar was
Yep.
from Milking was delicious.
Well, a huge
Oh, yeah.
shout out to our culinary team, Chef Benny, his sidekick Matt Pope. They are just, I feel like our culinary team is just like, and we have four more guys in the
Four
kitchen
more guys now.
that are just rocking. And if you guys haven't eaten at the bistro yet, too, in the farmhouse, we have really great fresh sandwiches that we make.
Oh, paninis.
To order?
Mentioned in the farmhouse, we're going to be revamping that menu come
Oh, so we're
couple
gonna get
weeks.
new sandwiches.
So CT's going to come out, then I'm going to launch a new bistro, and
Maybe there should be some wild boar
where
chili,
the,
bro.
This is where the barbacoa came in. I want to do like a barbacoa taco over there.
Oh, yeah.
Something similar to what you just had, but with barbacoa.
Awesome.
Kristen Lundgren said her fiance and her will be celebrating their honeymoon
Yes!
at the chef's table next Friday.
I
yeah.
literally
Awesome.
scrolled back up, so I mentioned her soon. Congrats,
Just in time for the
Kristen.
new one.
Heck yeah. Oh, so you're going to get the new one. That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
by
awesome.
next Friday, yeah, it'll be out.
Cool.
So does that mean they're getting married this weekend? Anyway, congrats, Kristen.
Congratulations.
That's so exciting.
Be careful, you may be having some babies after you come to Winegrower.
Wow. Don't let that scare you away, Kristen.
Yeah. Thanks, Chef. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank
You
y'all
guys
very
are
much.
rocking it.
Appreciate it.
Chef Matt, appreciate it. You guys killed it.
Yeah, have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Oh,
Woo.
do you have more tacos, or is that it? No, I'm just.
Do we get an encore when we're done? No.
All right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that pairing
Y'all.
too was lights out.
There are several people who made it. I think I saw
Oh,
Leslie
before I forget
made
too,
it.
Bo Carpenter's on here, guys. If you haven't, next trip into Fredericksburg, make sure you go hit up Casa Chloe, one of my top restaurants in Fredericksburg. They have not only a killer wine list, they also have a killer mezcal list. Those guys do an awesome job. Try the aguachile and the queso fundio. Fundio? Yeah, queso fundio. Yeah, it's awesome. One of my favorite places.
I think so.
Thanks for watching, Bo.
The couple's getting married the day before their chef's table. They get married
Oh.
on the night, and their honeymoon starts on the
Cool. What a
Oh
great
my
way to kick off
gosh.
so the couple can you repeat that?
Yeah, so the couple, Kristen, is getting married the day before on the 9th, I think she said. And honeymoon starts on the 10th when they'll be here. Thank you for including us on your honeymoon. That's so exciting.
So the wine grower's wife.
Speaking
Hey.
of love,
Ooh,
speaking of
the
love, oh
wine
my God,
grower's
you are
wife.
something else.
A little grabby
tonight.
today.
You are. Oh my gosh.
That's why I get married. I get a little grabby
That's
every
why
now
you
and
got
then.
married.
Yeah, one of the reasons. Yeah, that's why. Well,
No more babies coming.
No more babies coming.
Babies coming.
Unless Sancho gets
Anyway,
in there, right?
let's talk about Wine Grower's Wife.
Yeah.
So y'all may, if you got the release, you have 2 different labels for the same wine. And then there's also one that you didn't get that's totally blank. That would be great to gift to someone, write your own note on. But anyway, the Wine Grower's Wife labels are love notes that Chris and I have written to each other at one point or another. The last 2 vintages, our only 2 vintages so far, we've just chosen old notes that we've written to each other to feature on the labels. So,
And these are, it should be noted. These are real notes.
So clever.
A couple, it was probably 3 years ago. We were sitting on the back porch and we're like, what do we want the next 10 years to be about? Like, what we were feeling like a ton of gratitude. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows, we were so poor, starting this business, with 40 grand at American Express, and still have tough times, but especially back in the day when we started having so many challenges. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that somebody would call us and be like, hey, can you guys come for dinner? And we'd be like, yeah, we'd love to, but we can't even bring beer. We can bring a bottle of wine and some deer meat, or tortillas. We're living on a teacher's salary.
yeah. But he wasn't, no salary was coming in from
Yeah.
the William Chris side.
All the money we were making was going right back into the business. And anyways, we were just having this moment a couple of years ago, just real sincere gratitude, thinking about, it's so great that we've been able to pull this business. We have 109 families that are so remarkable and amazing, and we love and so appreciate our life and so appreciate the journey that we've been on. And what do we want? How can we use our brand to spread good in the world? And we came up with this concept of action-based wine. If wine can encourage you to make an action or do something positive in the world. And we were kind of floating around a bunch of concepts, and Katharine was like, well, why don't we make a wine called Winegrower's Wife? Because that's her Instagram handle, by the way. If you're on Instagram,
Give me a follow.
Yeah.
I don't post much, but
yeah.
but when I do, it's good.
So Winegrower's Wife, and then we were talking about, okay, cool, what could we make that? And she's like, well, why don't we pull up some? She goes, I've got some old notes that you have left me, and we've been doing that since we've been together for
Yeah, I
almost
don't know
20
when
years.
we
Yeah.
started that. Someone asked me that actually at the February release party when I was talking about this wine and you were traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked me and I said, I don't really know when we started it. And I started thinking back and I thought, well, maybe it was from when we were long distance relationship,
Yeah.
that first semester
That's
of
right.
college when we were at different colleges. Maybe we started it then. That would be the best story. I don't know if it's true. I really don't know when we started it.
But the concept all lends itself to share love now. Yeah. Tomorrow is promised to no one. So how many times have we driven down the road or walked down the street or woke up and go, oh man, I really need to call this person. I really need to text this person. I really need to write this person. And then you don't do anything about it. And so this is hopefully this is an agreement that you're going to share love now. So if you're sitting next to someone right now, give them a little squeeze, give them a little love, shoot them a little note. I was last month I was skiing on this crazy area in northern Japan with a bunch of other winemakers. We're having such a good time, and we're in a snowcat, right? And I was kind of crazy. I was so enjoying the moment, and I was missing Katharine, and we just got back in the snowcat, and I was it's this big it's like a bulldozer with like a cab on it, and we're up on this mountain, driving back up. There's no lifts or anything out there, and this guy goes, "Hey man, I think you just dropped something." One of my buddies, it was Ron Yates. He was like, "I think you just dropped something out of your pocket," and I was like, "No, it's probably a receipt or something." And he's like, "No, I think it's a note," and I picked it up. I almost started crying because it was this
You
beautiful.
didn't tell me this story.
Yeah, it was a beautiful note from her. It was like.
Was it the one I shoved in your long underwear? It was like I packed it in your long underwear.
Is that where it was? Because
yeah.
it was like, I thought it was in my pocket in my ski pants.
That's so
And I was
funny.
like, what is this? I don't know what it is.
You had 3 on that trip. 2 were just in pants pockets, and 1 was in your long underwear.
Well,
I
that's
figure you
why.
find it when you put them on.
I guess it fell out of my pants. Anyways,
I don't know how it fell out.
was
That's
the sweetest
so
note because I was really missing you guys, and it was like, it was something like, I'm so glad that you you don't take time for yourself, and I'm so glad that you're taking this time, and we love you and we miss you. And I was like, oh, it just like hit at the perfect time, and it couldn't have been more exceptional. So
I didn't
don't
even
know
know
if I
you
told
had found that one.
Yes, I did.
You mentioned
Thanks
2, and I was like,
thanks
when's
to Ron
the third?
Yates. So, yeah.
Oh, giveaway.
All right, we're gonna do another giveaway and keep on rolling instead of all these sappy wine growers' wife stories. By
Yeah,
the
they're
way,
sick of our sappy love stories.
oh, we do have a wine grower's wife pack. So there's a QR code down now. Yeah, you can order a little wine grower's wife. Babe, you want to read your
Okay,
note?
so the note from me to Chris this vintage is, how lucky am I that the person I fell in love with has also become my best friend.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Yours is sweeter than mine. Go ahead.
I don't know. That's
think
pretty
so.
awesome.
I think so.
When the night gets long and you reach over for me, place your hands on your heart, and that's where I'll be.
Too sweet.
That was obviously when I was traveling too, so I left
But
her
you
alone.
guys can probably do better than us. So also get the pack with the blank one, and you can write your own love note to somebody else. Maybe yours
Also-
won't be as cheesy as ours. I don't know.
Also, if you have some, we've toyed with the idea. If you write your loved one a note, shoot it to us if it's PG-13, and maybe we'll use it on one of the next wine growers' wives. So, yeah, share your stories. So,
Yeah.
okay, we are gonna do two more giveaways. We're gonna do this Enchanté y'all hat and another one of these
Another scarf.
bandana.
Yeah, bandana, not scarf.
And there you go.
Oh, gosh, who had this on? I have a much bigger head than them. Oh,
You do have a big head.
I do have a big head.
And then we're gonna do this bandana. And then after that, and after the next wine, we're gonna give away a barrel tasting with Katharine and I.
You know you want it.
Come get crunk.
Okay, so should we do this question? This is a hard question, y'all. So this is following the Rebecca Caroline theme because, I take this off, because the Rebecca Caroline tasting room is in the High Post Office, and that has an LBJ connection, which maybe I won't give away. Maybe I'll make you guess that later too. Anyway, question is, to win a barrel tasting with, we're doing...
No, we're gonna do
The
we're
hat
gonna do a
and
ball
this-
cap and this handkerchief, or
So-
this bandana.
The question is, what year was LBJ born? I would have no clue. Let's see who knows.
Dude, this one is so good.
It's so
I
good.
cannot stop
It's so
drinking
good. I helped blend this wine, you guys.
Oh, yes, she did. Oh, that's what we should talk about. This is
about that.
Morved, Sangio, Carignan, Grenache, and a little dash
Kristen, we'll
of
take
Petite
a barrel tasting
Bordeaux.
for our wedding gift.
Ooh, we'll have to see what.
I love it.
Marcella got it in 1908.
Oh,
Who did?
Marcella?
Eric?
Marcella.
Oh, he was on the cat
wow.
trip with me. Good to see you, Eric. What's up, bro?
The answer was 1908.
Oh, very
Awesome.
good.
Good job.
Congratulations, Eric
Now
Marcella.
you got it to wonder, does he just know this kind of trivia, or is he a really quick Googler?
That little
He
booger
probably
is
just
pretty
knows.
stinking
He
smart. He's a
probably
very
just
historian.
knows.
Hey, by the way, Eric, I got a little gift coming your way, by the way. Not yes, you get
This
the ball
too.
cap that. Eric has a new baby as well, so he's not out on the town
Everybody's
tonight.
having babies.
Yeah, he was just at the winery. But no, I got a cool cool something headed your way. It just came in. So
Man, a lot of people either are quick Googlers or just know. I'm impressed.
Chat GPT for the win.
I'm impressed.
Well, hopefully, Eric, you're drinking some Winegrower's Wife right now. Okay, are we ready to move on to our last wine of the night?
I never did try the Mary Ruth in my taco. Hold on, I've got to do this because you said it would be
I
good.
ate it so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as we move on to the Petite Sirah, I think it's important to note that, oh, wait a second, I had another note and I just lost it. Oh, this Winegrower's Wife is all from La Pradera Vineyards, all from Altaloma Vineyards, and family. It's all right next to each other. So you're literally drinking what Southern Terry County, some of the highest elevation wine growing in the world, about 3,600 feet of elevation. And again, literally 3 vineyards that are within, like La Pradera and Family Vineyards almost share a fence line. They're one property over from each other, and then right across the street from Family Vineyards. By the way, Family Vineyards is farmed by Scott Shiver, amazing guy. He and his team also farm the Hunter Vineyard for us, which is awesome. Super great family, been good friends for a long time. And then Altaloma Vineyards is across the street, and we grow Sangiovese there, Mourvèdre there. They have a little bit of Tempranillo, and then that's where our Picpoul Blanc comes from. And there's a little dash of Syrah over there. And big shout out to those guys. We really appreciate the brands and the rest of the family. So cool. Let's run over.
And last thing, shout out to you and Tony for letting me help you blend it.
Oh, big time. No, huge.
That's fun.
Katharine doesn't blend with us very often, and so
Pretty much
it is.
never.
And now this is 2 vintages in a row, and I think we hit the
Gotta keep it
profile
going.
spot on. So
Yeah, they knew
actually,
what I would like, and they had it all laid out for me, and we made it perfect.
Yeah, we had a really good time that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sat in the barrel room and blended for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then came back and blended again. And yeah, I think this vintage even is a little fresher and pops a little bit more than it did last
Yeah,
vintage.
it's even more my style. It's perfect
Yeah,
for me.
obviously we drink half the bottle, so.
Not quite that much, not quite that much. All right, moving right along. We poured before the tacos came out,
Petite
so we're
Sirah.
ready to go.
Yes. So this is all from Family Vineyards. So this is owned by the Flocka and the Shiver family. Really great place. Literally right across the street from Altaloma, right next door to La Pradera. So again, Southern Terry County, Petite Sirah. This vintage, 2024 was fantastic. We did a lot of leaf pulling. Had those. Had the Petite. This is a younger block too. It's about 5 years old, 6 years old. Had a lot of sun exposure on the vines too. That was a hot vintage as well, 2024. And I really liked the finished results of this.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, what am I tasting that I can't put my finger on?
A little bit of violets, and a little bit of
Something more vegetal.
yeah, like a little sage.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
it.
delicious.
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
But
So good.
I'm not a huge Petite Sirah fan. Like I find some that I really love, but this vineyard really produces beautiful Petite Sirah. We don't buy it anymore. Somebody else
We've gotten
snuck in there.
family before, though.
Well, we
what
have-
else have we done from
So
family?
the family Cabernet Sauvignon and the family Merlot usually go into Hunter.
There you go.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you've tasted it before.
So good. I wish I had this with the barbacoa taco too. I bet this pairing is going to be
Well,
rocking.
if you want to have a bite of my taco, I guess I'll share it with you.
I'm good.
Okay, good. I really wanted to eat
gonna
it later.
So also, it should be known, huge shout out to Scott Shiver. He got we actually had a pretty tough accident in the vineyard. They had a
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I forgot that was who.
He had a
Yes.
destimmer. They were working on a destimmer.
This is
and
tragic, Cole.
And it slid out and like scalped him. He almost died. It was really,
can't
really
even think
tragic.
of
And it was at the tail end of harvest. I left the day before, and it was. Thank God that Scott is okay.
Talk about a miracle like that. You shouldn't survive something like that. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But I mean, it goes to show like anything going to happen in harvest. Like it's, you know, it is dangerous what we do, and you know, we're working long hours, late at night, all that good stuff around a lot of heavy equipment. And but Scott's made almost 100% recovery. He's awesome. He broke a couple of vertebrae in his neck, and it was super scary. But we're so grateful to have him back in action, and he's still farming too. I mean, he's one of the best dudes on the planet. He's a Marine and super great guy. So.
Okay, so we just had the best comment maybe
Oh
ever.
yeah, what's up?
Corinne just said, I think your next giveaway is to be present for the next live tasting. How fun would it be to be in the audience? That's such a cool idea.
That is a cool one.
And Garrett said they make you work.
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. We do make you work.
We have 2 extras here, and
That
we'll put
would
them
be
to
fun
work.
to do.
But
I
that'd
don't
be
know.
fun. You know, we started this during COVID, where that was, you know, the opposite of why we were doing it. No one could be here, but that's a great idea.
You know, and back to you know, we're back for popular demand. Thank you guys for all watching too.
This is so much
We're not
fun.
done because we got another giveaway to do. But seriously, like we're gonna do all the new releases. So
Yeah, after each release, we're going to come on about not even a month later. When is
yeah,
this?
three
About a month
to
later.
5 weeks later, we're gonna taste all the new releases with you guys live, so you can get in and enjoy. And shout out to all the people who watch this tomorrow, the next day. It'll be
Corinne
on
will
Facebook.
work.
Yeah.
Sign me up. That sounds fun. I'll test it. Can we announce our next date for the tasting? I have it on the calendar. Is it official? May 11th is what I think
May
is on the
11th.
calendar. Well, pencil it in. Don't ink it in. I think it's May 11th. We're doing this again
Heck yeah.
for the April release. And y'all, in the April release, we got some good stuff coming. Now let me
Oh
find
yeah,
my
what
notes.
do we got?
One, I gotta move my phone to show you. Every year, Artist Blend, you guys, our
Oh, isn't that new
take of a
one? I
GSM with a little Tanat added. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe you guys probably have it even closer up. But anyway, beautiful artwork by Renee. Ooh, Renee, I don't know how to say her last name perfectly. D'Arenzo, I think. Anyway, it's called Desert Daydreamer. We already have this hanging up in our office because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that really turned
Delicious,
out fantastic.
beautiful bottle.
Congrats, Desiree, by the way.
Yeah, she won. If you guys aren't familiar with our Artist Blend, it's a competition. Artists submit art. How many entries do we have this year?
300 plus, easy.
More
We
than
have-
300.
They're from all over the world. And before anybody texts me and says my cousin is doing the ball, Bill and Carol, or William and Carol, they pick out like the top
They narrow
10
it
or
down.
12, which I'm so grateful they do that. I love art, but Bill's such an amazing artist
Well,
as
their
well.
mom was the first Artist Blend artist. Their mother is an artist. They're both artists in their own right.
They do ask me, they're like, do you hate any of these? And I'll say yes or no. But then it's so awesome to have our fans vote, at the release parties. And I'm really excited about
It's
this
beautiful.
one. I wish we made more of this wine too. I mean, it's kind of crazy. The Artist Blend is extremely limited. I mean, everybody's going to get their bottle and that's about it. I wish we had more to sell, but 24 was a tight vintage. And so, everybody's going to get their bottle. And there's going to be a few extra that you can buy, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Melanie Colton just said they got the Ducks Unlimited box. Maybe we should mention.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
the Ducks
okay.
Unlimited block.
That's going to be heavy.
Be here this weekend.
Oh yeah, Jared Ducote will be.
Doing a live painting on Saturday.
All right, I'm not going to try to lift this
Oh, that's
sucker
right.
up.
So yeah, if you guys haven't seen, we're Katharine and I decided to we donate 2%
tilt it?
of our revenue back to different charities, and one of our favorites is wetland conservation with Ducks Unlimited. They do an amazing job at preserving the wetlands for lots of different migratory birds. It's also really great carbon sequestration. These boxes are really cool. I think are we almost sold out?
Yeah, we're pretty low.
It's a 4-bottle box. It's really cool. If
back, 'cause you're talking
actually,
about it.
that's okay. You can sit it down.
Okay.
So this was actually on a stamp. This
Like a
is,
U.S. Postal Service
yeah. I
stamp.
think 2 years ago it was this crazy thing. It looks like a photo, but it's actually a painting. I got to go to Katharine and I took our kids. We went to Memphis to the Ducks Unlimited headquarters.
That's pretty cool.
We got to look at all the different paintings, and this one just really spoke to us. So that's actually the label of the Ducks Unlimited wine, which is really cool. And we had to ask the artist permission to use that label, and coincidentally lived in San Antonio and was a big fan of our wine. So Jared's going to be actually out here this weekend painting. Help me out, guys, is he painting the vineyard, or are he painting? He's doing a live.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
He's got a great following on Instagram, Facebook. You should check out his stuff.
Okay.
He's a really reputable.
Yeah, Jared Dakota.
It's going to be a privilege to have him out here.
So he's doing a live, I don't know if you guys out there could hear what Erica was saying. He's doing a live painting out here when he comes. Follow him on Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook. He's got a beautiful bit of art.
What was really funny too is, so I picked that out. I mean, we got hundreds of paintings, and I picked that out as like my favorite. And then, kind of our guy connected with him, and he came out and met us, and he was like so blown away. He was like, I can't believe William Chris wants to use one of my paintings on a wine bottle. And I was like, bro, you have a stamp. Like, that is like the coolest thing on the planet. Like, how timeless is that? Like, and so we just kind of had a bro moment, I guess you could say. And it was really cool. And I love that label. And I think we've got a long history or a long future with Ducks Unlimited. I appreciate what those guys do. And we're doing a lot of fun stuff with that organization. So, okay, before we wrap up.
I shared his Instagram handle in the comments.
Perfect.
Oh, cool.
You can find him there.
Good.
One thing I also was going to say, because we kind of got off on this from the April release, but anyway, April release is full of limited wines. Artist Blend we already talked about, but there's also Del Valle Sirah, which is only going to be in the release package.
Yeah, we didn't get very much of that.
And there's also going to be
45-year-old Syrah too.
the vines.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. There's also the Vintage Press Grenache, which is even more limited. It's only in the 6 and 12 bottle member packages, and there will be no more left. So
Yeah.
it's not the release to miss.
Yep.
Definitely want it.
And we're so looking forward to seeing you guys at our upcoming release parties. I am so sorry that I missed. We've been open for 16 years now,
Since 10.
and I think I've missed 2 or maybe 3 release parties in that time, and I missed both February release
But
parties.
you know what's insane? They were our best release parties yet.
Yeah, it's because you were there at the helm.
I mean, I'm almost always there anyway. But
Yeah, but you were
anyway,
there.
thank you to our members who came out
For
because
sure.
they were our best release parties yet.
Before we close out,
And we'll get Chris back in April, and then they'll be even better.
We do have one more question.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
sure.
About the artist blend, they were asking, would they be able to buy prints of the?
I believe so. I believe so.
I think we always have prints available afterward.
We'll be selling prints at release party. I don't know if they're printed up.
Oh, the artists
You know
will
what,
be
we'll
here
make that-
for
that's
the
a-
release parties,
that's a
and
great
we'll
call
have
out.
prints. I would assume of this, but we'll find out.
That's a great call out. We'll work on that. We typically do, but I want to make sure we have that. Before we give away the last.
I want to try some Rebecca Caroline.
Oh, let me grab a cold bottle then.
I did not forget.
Well, before we give away the barrel tasting, I do want to shout out, guys, since we won number 31 in the world, it has been crazy. We have our parking lot has been full. We've been so busy. And that's due, huge shout out to all the people watching. You guys are a huge part of that award. We could not be more grateful for you. There's 109 families here at William Chris, plus all of our growers. That award meant so much to us, and it's so great. We've been through COVID times, we've been through hot times, all these freezes, everything else like that. It's so awesome to have people here. We love sharing a piece of our world, and to have such a busy, January, February, March historically are the slowest times in the hill country. And I tell you what, to all the teams that work in all the tasting rooms, and it's not just us, it's our neighbors who are doing amazing stuff, and all those tasting room teams. Like, the Hill Country thrives on visitors, and I don't think the Hill Country has been busier than I can remember. So, and I think a lot of, there's some of it has to do with being number 31 in the world, and it like continues to overflow. And I'm just really grateful for all the people that are watching out there that come not only buy our wine in our wine club, but also come and visit too. We are having the most amazing weather too. Oh my gosh, I better knock on wood.
Yeah,
for that
you
shit.
better.
Yeah.
Better watch it, buddy.
Yeah, but it's been an
It's been
amazing
pretty pleasant
spring.
out here.
Yeah, and we have some really good weather coming up. So
And the bluebonnets are out.
they are.
Wildflowers
They are.
are out.
Well, before, as we give away the last thing, we're drinking a little Boxing Rabbit Cuvée.
Y'all, can't wait for you guys to try this.
Yep. Okay. Do we have the last
We actually
giveaway?
don't. We have to make up a question. I've used our good ones.
Without y'all saying it out.
Ooh.
What should we ask? What should we ask?
Here. This will be super tricky.
Okay, we'll write down the answer and we'll hand it to Evan, and he can pass it along.
Look at it on her on Facebook.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but then it's limited to only Facebook winners, and I hate to limit it. I want it to be fair out there.
Never mind.
I thought you had a great question.
Well, I was going to ask the address of our new tasting room in downtown Fredericksburg, but that's like so hard nobody will
that's
ever
really
get that. Yeah, it's 101, by the way.
We haven't even talked about that yet. We haven't
Yeah,
even talked about that yet. Do you have a good question? You look like you're about to hand me something.
What wine got bought?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Now that's a shot in the dark. Everyone is on equal playing ground for this.
Yes.
You just have to know some wines we make.
Okay.
I love that. How
What-
specific does it have to be?
It has to be It has to be pretty specific.
Okay.
We bottled
Something delicious.
We bottled something delicious today. And
What is it?
yeah, you can I'll give you a little hint.
I don't. Do you? I mean, you may not need to.
What wine did we bottle today?
What wine did we bottle today?
Barrel tasting with y'all.
This is
Yeah,
for the
this
barrel
is for
tasting.
all the marbles, the barrel tasting with Katharine and I.
You and 5 of your closest, so 6 of y'all and the
Yeah,
2
up
of
to
us.
6 people.
Yep.
Yeah, you can buy this wine at HEB.
I think another hint is if you know anything about the cyclical pattern of bottling and how when
Well-
grapes are ready for bottle,
Yes.
that is a clue.
Somebody got it? Okay, somebody on YouTube got it.
Already?
KSOS.
What was the answer?
Skeleton key.
Skeleton key.
Skeleton key.
So-
you got it. Wow,
Skeleton.
somebody is
Who
good.
is it?
K KSO dash something something something.
So tell us your name, KSO-V. This is the new label, by the way.
So why don't they tell us their names?
Tell
This
us
is
your
Skeleton
name.
Key Sauvignon Blanc, and if you can see, the label has
Kristen Sorrell.
Kristen
Kristen Sorrel. Awesome. What's
Way
up?
to guess it.
So
I said that because we always do white wines this time of year. I was trying with my clue.
yeah, this is going to be hitting HEB shelves soon.
We got someone come in at the same exact time on Facebook.
Same exact time. Well, we guess we'll have to do 2.
Amy Clark.
Amy Clark. All right,
Amy Clark.
Sorry.
you're a winner too.
We'll have to do 2. Maybe we'll double it up. We'll have a great
We'll
time.
fit
So
you in our schedule.
we'll shoot you a note and we'll make it happen.
Isn't this a beautiful new label, though, you guys? You see
That's,
that?
again,
Pull up the old
Evan.
one to compare. See the difference. I'm so excited.
The shadowing. This is actually an original
beautiful?
key that was found in the old house. What's up?
The actual key.
Yeah, that's a
That's-
picture of the actual key. Yeah. So, guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for being part of our story. Katharine and I, our kids, our family, our tribe here at William Chris, we couldn't do what we do without you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please tell your friends. We're going to be doing another video after the April release, and then we'll do the whites and the rosés. The April release, guys, is lights out, lights out. So again, I don't want to, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but If you like the wine, you should buy it quick because there's hardly any of it left. Like we just have enough for our members. All of these wines aren't going to be even tasted in the tasting room. So congrats to all of our High Society members who are going to be tasting this. So yeah.
If you're not a member,
if you're not a member.
Come on, what you waiting for?
That's it. But thank you guys very much. Katharine and I love doing this stuff.
It's fun.
Yeah, appreciate
It's
it.
fun.
Thanks for our production crew tonight. We have some. Where's the laugh
We
track,
have some
guys?
newbies. Yeah.
Hey, and shout out to Dylan and his new baby Wesley. So, cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
Cheers.